Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today we're going to speak about Prophet Noah alayhi salam. Now Prophet Noah was actually the first Rasul. He is mentioned, the Prophet mentioned it, he was the first Rasul, the first messenger. And of course Adam was the first prophet, and all messengers are prophets, but not all prophets are messengers. One of the strongest opinions regarding the difference between a prophet and a messenger is that a messenger is sent to a disbelieving people. And of course Noah alayhi salam came to a disbelieving people. How was it that these people were not believing in God? Okay, after the Prophet Adam, many generations came to be, and Shaitan started to whisper to the people that there were some righteous people that lived, some very honorable people, and when they passed away, Shaitan told the followers of these people, why don't you build a statue to remember them? Now this sounds like a good thing to do, right? You know, let's remember these good people. This is not shirk in and of itself, right? It's not shirk in and of itself, you know, to build a statue. Of course it's haram now according to Muslims, but back then it's not shirk. Well, this is how Shaitan begins. He tells them, build a statue so you can remember these good people. So they built statues to remember these good people, and generations down the line, people started to visit these statues, to remember these statues, and eventually they started to ask the statues, they started to seek blessings from the statues, started to make dua to the statues, so eventually that they were doing shirk and they forgot the correct religion of God. So now at the time of Prophet Noah, he comes to a disbelieving people. Of course, everyone is born on the fitrah. Prophet Noah was born with the fitrah. He was born believing in God, and he was never worshipping these idols. From a very young age, he was giving them dawah. He's questioning them. Why are you worshipping these idols? And this is the same thing that happened later down the line, years down the line, with Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where people are worshipping idols. It also happened to Shuaib, to Saleh, to Hud. Many of the prophets, the same thing happened where people were worshipping idols. And this is what happened. So Prophet Noah alayhi salam would give dawah for hundreds and hundreds of years. It is said that Prophet Noah lived for 1,000 years minus 50. So for a total of 950 years, Prophet Noah alayhi salam lived, and all that time he was giving dawah to the people, calling them to Islam, and they were mocking him. They were not listening, to the extent they threatened to kill him. They threatened to stone him. They threatened to kill him. They used to beat him. And they were ignoring all the signs that Allah sent them. SubhanAllah. SubhanAllah, Noah alayhi salam was so patient for hundreds of years, giving them dawah, being patient, remaining steadfast. But ultimately there came a time where Noah alayhi salam had had enough, and he made dua against his people. He told Allah, destroy them, because he thought they're going to kill me, and there's going to be no one left on this land worshipping Allah. There's going to be no one left. If they kill me and the few followers that I have, there's going to be no one left on this earth worshipping Allah. So Noah alayhi salam, for the sake of the deen, he made dua against his own people, and Allah promised to destroy them. So Allah decided he's going to flood the earth. So he told Noah alayhi salam, build an ark, subhanAllah, and call the believers onto the ark. So Noah alayhi salam built an ark. It must have took him a long time to build such a strong ark to withstand the floods that happened for so long. And eventually Noah alayhi salam, he builds an ark. The people are still mocking him, laughing at him. Why are you building an ark? Such a big ark, and there's no water. They're not even near the sea. And the people are mocking him. And all the time Noah alayhi salam is giving them dawah, still calling them to Islam. And ultimately people were not listening, subhanAllah. People refused to listen to the messenger of Noah, including his own wife and his own son. His own wife didn't believe in him. She rejected him. She was a disbeliever. She refused to get on the ship. And even his own son was so arrogant, he refused to get on the ship. He wanted to worship the idols like his forefathers. And even to the extent when the world is flooding, his son is climbing up the mountain to get away from the water. And his father's still asking him to come on the ship, and his son is still refusing, subhanAllah. This was the arrogance of the disbelievers. And all that time through the 950 years, the kuffar were taunting him, telling, bring the punishment that you're promising us. Bring the punishment. You know, where is this God you're talking about, subhanAllah? But Nuh alayhi salam remained patient. Sometimes we give dawah for an hour on the dawah table. We give dawah for 10 years, 20 years, maybe 50, 60 years of our life. And we lose patience all the time. But think about the patience of Nuh. All them years giving dawah to the people, and he still remained strong and steadfast, and he never stopped giving dawah, subhanAllah. So to the very end, Prophet Noah was calling his people and even calling his son, and Noah was confused. You know, why is my son not on the ark? Why is my son not a believer? Allah promised to protect his family, but Allah said he's not from you, subhanAllah, he's not one of your family. And this shows us that the ties of Iman are stronger than even the ties of blood. In Islam, the ties of belief are stronger than the ties of blood. That our true family is the ties of Iman, subhanAllah. This is the real Iman. There's so many lessons we can learn from the story of Prophet Noah, and knowing that, subhanAllah, Allah will never let kufr overcome the world. That He will send miracles if He has to, in order to keep the religion of Islam alive on the earth. And Noah truly was the one who kept this religion going. And of course, we are all today Bani Noah. We are people from the people of Noah. And of course, the following prophets that came, that Noah became a sign for them people. You know, that Allah flooded the earth as a sign for those who didn't believe. And all the messengers who came, the prophets who came, like Shuaib, Salih, Hud, Ibrahim, they always reminded the people about Noah alayhi salam and the big flood. And this became a thing that many people would reject the prophets, and Allah would punish them with severe punishments, getting rid of the whole of the nation and starting again, subhanAllah. So we must fear Allah, that know that Allah is powerful. If He wants, He can destroy you in a moment. That we must always be worshipping Allah and coming back to the true message of Islam, and that is the true message of Prophet Noah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you for joining me today. Join me next time for another story of the prophets. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك